you tried to get in my way. You tried to stand in front of me and block me from moving. I'm 280 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. And I deal with morons for a living. You think you're going to stop me from moving forward? No, so don't ever do that again. Don't speak. I'm done with you. Don't ever do it again. This is the wrong tree. Stop barking up it. I need you to go back to work.
I will.
All right, beat it.
All right. Have a good day, and it was nice talking to you.
Beat it. Don't let me see this kind of behavior in my building again. Not a once. You understand me? Say yes, sir. Good boy.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Listen, don't give me your attitude.
Please.
What I want you to do is take it, put it somewhere else, and save it for later and somebody else. Okay, I didn't walk up to you telling I don't want to have to deal with your taxes. What do you do here, Nick?
I have no comment.
Oh man, don't do this, Nick. What I want you to do is your job. If anyone else came in here without a camera and they said, "Hi, what's your name? Can you tell me what you do?" You say, "My name is Nick, and this is what I do." You wouldn't tell them that you don't have a comment. Am I right?
Well, I don't want to be on film either.
You don't want to be on film either. Okay, that's a YP, not a MyP. And that's a your problem, not a mine. Guys, this video was insane. It was filmed at the Stoneham Town Hall in Stoneham, Massachusetts. And this is my hometown. I've been doing this for 5 years, and Stoneham was one of the first places I've ever audited. So they've learned about the First Amendment, learned it again, and just to be safe, learned about it all over again. So there's no excuse for their behavior. Karen's flipping out, telling me I'm not allowed to film. And then as I'm recording her, trying to get her name for a records request, the town manager literally gets in front of me and tries to stop me from moving. Over the past 5 years, I've filmed this place 4 times, and this place is a perfect example of why revisits are important. What's going on, everybody? We're at the Stoneham Town Hall in Stoneham, Mass. Doing a First Amendment audit. The hometown town hall has always behaved. I'm going to see how they do today. Let's take a look. Hi. I'm torn because I think that's really funny, because if did burn calories, then I'd be, 14 and a half pounds. Because especially you ask my wife, it's the best available diet on the market right now. But young kids are definitely going to learn a new word. I wonder how appropriate that is if small kids come in here.
Are you all set?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Okay. Appreciate it.
Yep. All set? All set?
I'm good, yeah, thanks.
Oh, good, thanks. Have a great day.
You too. So I like the sign. I think it's very funny,
That one?
very comical.
I don't know if it's appropriate for a desk
Well, that
in
was
a town hall, but
well, that was going to be
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of
whatever.
speech.
What am I gonna do?
It's beautiful, right?
I
And
guess.
I mean, and the argument is that city, town, municipal officials, they have limited First and Fourth Amendment rights in a capacity.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Everyone's entitled to their free speech. My question is,
I mean, if I had a parent in here who was offended by our child seeing a, swear word, I probably would ask her to take it off her desk.
Yeah.
But that hasn't happened yet.
yes, I take my
Are
kids
you
all.
offended by that?
I'm not offended by it.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah, no, we're good. I was thinking the same thing. A lot of times people, they take their kids with them, and as long as you turn it, I love First Amendment speech. I don't want my kids learning words they didn't necessarily know
think
before.
You can have I don't think it takes away your rights if you can do so without using profanity, right?
Right, of course.
But
Hey, to each his own. It gets you through the day. Small kids aren't learning new words. It doesn't offend me, certainly.
Yeah,
Well, thanks very much.
you're welcome.
What's your name, my friend? What's your name? I couldn't hear what your name was. Nick. Thanks. What do you do here, Nick?
I have no comment.
Oh man, don't do this, Nick.
What do you want me to do?
What I want you to do is your job. If anyone else came in here without a camera and they said, "Hi, what's your name? Can you tell me what you do?" You say, "My name is Nick, and this is what I do." You wouldn't tell them that you don't have a comment. Am I right? Okay, so what do you do here?
I'm the assistant assessor.
Thanks very much. Wasn't hard, right? Sweet. I gave Nick a little bit of a break today.
You did.
He wanted to be fresh with me, and I gave him a second chance.
He doesn't know better.
Well, he should. It's just basic politeness. You know what I mean? I'm very polite to people.
I think people get nervous.
You shouldn't. There's cameras all over the place.
You don't make me nervous. I'm sorry. Nobody seems to be working up here.
That's all right.
Oh my God.
That's all right. No big
They
deal.
really don't. There's no one here.
What's here today? No signs.
How you doing?
Hey man, how's it going?
Need help with anything? Or?
I'm just wandering around. Thanks.
just
Well,
stepped over.
do you work here?
I'm not from the retirement board.
Oh, retirement.
Yeah.
No, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Probably got another 30 years before that.
Good luck. I'll be right back.
You're good, man. Thank you. Nick. What are you doing, Nick? Nick got fresh. I don't know why. I mean, to be honest, I'm such a loving and approachable guy. Is anyone here? Jesus. It's a Wednesday. It's not like it's a Friday. Someone's in there. She leaned behind the computer. Every time I come over there.
I don't want to be on your camera.
Listen, don't give me your attitude.
Please.
What I want you to do is take it, put it somewhere else, and save it for later and somebody else. Okay, I didn't walk up to you telling I don't want to have to deal with your taxes. Oh man, and there it is. Always somebody. So now we have to find out her name. It's always somebody. I'm so surprised this place has always done well. Oh, information. There's someone, I don't have a name. She works downstairs. Maybe about 5'2", blonde hair, big attitude, dislikes people. Do you know what her name might be? No? Okay. All right, thank you. Appreciate it. You just keep a lookout. 5'2", medium build, big attitude.
Okay.
All right, she's a lot to deal with. Oh, that's a cool chair, man. Is that comfy?
It's a pretty good chair, yeah.
Good for you, man. If I was sitting in that chair, I don't think I'd ever want to get off it. I gotta figure out this lady's name over here when she makes her exit.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
What are you up to?
I'm waiting to find out Karen's name. Lady that just yelled at me.
Alright, well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
You can give me your complaint if you want.
Yeah, I'll find out what she... Listen, man, this is a nice place. Been here a lot. I grew up in this town.
I know.
I have great respect for it. I've never had a poor issue here. And I always treat everyone with respect. So when I give someone an attitude, it's well deserved. If I'm in the stairwell, photographing no one and minding my own business, and she barrels around the corner yelling at me, telling me that I can't film her, I have a serious problem with that.
Alright.
So she's I think hiding in the bathroom because, you know, reality probably set in that she made herself look like an ass, and now she wants to avoid doing further, which is great. Self-recognition is important. I think not doing it in the first place. Like, there's a lot of things. When I came in here, downstairs in the clerk's office is a sign that says bitching burns calories. Bitching doesn't burn calories. I think that's funny. But I think in a town hall, it might be inappropriate for a child to walk up with their parent and see a new word that they hadn't heard before. And I let that be. And then Nick told me that he wasn't allowed to tell me what his name was or what his position is here. And I let that be. I'm not going to let this be. So I'm going to wait for her. And this is what I let people do. It's my hometown, so I'm willing to be courteous today. I normally, in this position, show up to every single select board meeting and town meeting, and I use the weight of my channel to make it my sole goal to take somebody's job so that I don't ever treat a member of the public like that again. Today, I will take an apology in lieu of a job.
Well, we're sorry if you had any bad
That's not, but you're very nice. You shouldn't have to apologize. right? She knew better. I don't care if she's having a bad day, she's not having a good day. That's not my problem, right? I didn't even go up to her office. Even if I did, I'm well within my rights to do so. But I'm in a stairwell, minding my own business, taking pictures of an evacuation plan. She wants to start telling me what I can't do in a building that I pay taxes for. That's completely unacceptable.
All right, well, it's good. I'm glad you're willing to move on.
Well, that's if I get a sincere apology. No, not from you, man, my friend. No, I need an apology from her.
I didn't know what happened, so I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, force her to apologize.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. I mean,
Same with her, right?
that's fine. I'm going to take an apology or her job. I mean, I could show you what she did. I got on video. Completely unprofessional.
All right, we'll look into it. Are you going to show me?
Oh, do you want to see?
Yeah. I thought you...
There you go.
Yeah.
This is Jill Anderson, but at this point I didn't know her name, so for the purposes of a records request, I'm trying to ask her what her name is. But the town manager keeps purposely walking in front of me, trying to restrict my Fourth Amendment right to free movement, purposely trying to inhibit my records request. I have to rush around him just to get by. Don't get in my way, bro. Wrong tree to bark up, buddy. You're going above your weight class, my man.
I'm not doing anything.
You just tried to get in front of me. That'd have been a mistake. That would have impeded my Fourth Amendment right. And be careful of that one. What's your name, my man?
I'm not disclosing anyone's name right at the second.
Okay. I'm going to make this very, very simple.
Well, we'll figure it out. You can do a
So
public record
either you can
request.
tell me her name, and I can file a complaint with you. If you don't tell me her name right now, I'm going to do a records request.
Go for it.
For her
That's your
first
phone.
name, her last name, the first and last names of everyone in this building. I'm going to blast it all over the internet. So if you don't want to give me her name, which she's obliged by your town charter to do when engaging with a citizen,
She's not
then
trying to engage you right now.
she already did. Then you're going to put everyone into this. That's your call. So I'll ask you one last time.
I'm not divulging anyone's name.
All
or
right.
information right this
All right,
second,
bro.
but you can do a request.
Listen, you just know you're putting the whole town in this. What are you, the administrator?
Yes, I understand.
I don't shake hands with idiots, man. Let's do a records request.
It really doesn't take much. Just put,
I know how to do a records request. Excuse me, miss. What's this young lady's name that went in the back room over there? She has blonde hair. Not going to tell me because this told you not to?
You can do the public records request if you want. That's your prerogative. I'm not trying to be difficult. It's just.
I'll ask this nice young lady. Excuse me, miss. This is a young lady that just walked back there, and I was wondering if I could have her name and her position here, please.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I don't have the information, I'm sorry.
Well, I just gave you what I need, so you have the information
I'm sorry.
required to answer my question. Is it because of this turd, Ferguson?
I'm sorry?
Is it because of this guy right here
Is this guy what?
that you're not giving me her name?
No.
Because he just told her not to?
No.
You did. Well, listen, camera doesn't lie. Did you not use a hand gesture and tell her not to respond to my question? Did you not? You just denied that you did it. So now I'm asking you, did you not make a hand gesture to keep her from answering my question?
I was answering.
All right, so don't lie to me, bro.
I wasn't lying.
This hole was here. You're digging it much deeper than it needs to be, buddy. You didn't need this today, man. All I had to do was come in here like I have the 4 other times. Everyone's super nice, super. Yeah, so guess what that probably proves?
Never had a bad interaction with you.
Well, guess what that probably proves? If every time I come in here it's usually good, but it isn't now because of one person, probably means it's not my fault. And now you're going to deal with it because you want to protect it. So whenever this person gets back from wherever they are, because the whole building seems to be out to lunch today, we'll get this figured out. What's her position? If you don't give me her position for the purpose of a records request, then you're violating my rights under open records request. So I need her position.
You can.
What is her
I will
position?
respond to it within the time that it's.
What's her position? So how do I know who I'm requesting? That with the blonde hair? Is that what I say in the records request? Because I'll do that.
Write down.
Or do you want to give me a position?
We're not divulging that information.
You're not divulging public information?
We'll respond to the request. You'll get the information here.
How about this? Let me get one of your town books.
Town books.
Yeah, with your budgets and salary.
Oh, okay.
Town manager's been running interference for far too long, and as smart as he thinks he is, I'm smarter. So I tell him to go get me the town book so I can start trying to figure out what this woman's name is without his interference. And he hadn't been gone 30 seconds before I found an employee that he hadn't told not to speak to me, and I got her name. You neither are going to give out publicly accessible information.
Well, I don't want to be on film either.
You don't want to be on film either. Okay, that's a YP, not a MyP. Perfect.
Town clerk.
I was having a really hard time getting her name.
Oh.
She told me I can't film. No one wants to give me the name of this young lady. She screamed at me upstairs. So all I wanted to do is just get her name, and to avoid a complaint, because
okay.
I've been here so many times.
Yeah,
I grew up here.
sure.
To avoid the whole complaint process,
What's
I just
your
want to
name?
do it. Josh.
Oh, I've heard about
Yeah,
you.
I just wanted to do a records request.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Maria.
meet you. I know.
Town
yeah.
clerk.
She goes up the stairs. I'm filming the evacuation plan on the elevator, on the
Okay.
stairs.
Right.
Not even people. She barrels around the corner telling me that I'm not allowed to film and I can't film her to get away from her. So I come down here to find out who she is.
Okay, I apologize.
That's not your
Because you
fault.
are allowed.
I know. And the town manager didn't want to give me, administrator didn't want to give me her name or her information so I could do a records request. And I'm trying to explain to him that if her name and position is publicly accessible and it's for the purposes of completing a records request, that's protected under FOIA law. You can't tell me, no, you're not going to give me somebody's name.
Sure.
And she didn't want to give it to me either, and she told me I couldn't film her either.
Okay.
But I appreciate your professionalism.
Yeah, of course.
So we're just gonna. I don't need a. Her name is Jill Anderson. Is that who she is?
Yes.
The lady that yelled at me that you didn't want to give me her name, and you told everyone else not to give me her name.
No, I
And
said
at least
Jill
there's one
Anderson.
person here that's professional.
I said we'll do the public records request.
Jill Anderson, and I told you if you didn't give me her name, then I was. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that back, because what I was going to do is I was going to do a records request for the names, dates of employments, and salaries for everyone in town hall, and then I was going to get the admin, people who had admin access to any of the town Facebook pages. Then I was going to get any comments that were deleted, the name of every person that's on the Facebook, and then at that point, you're going to tell me, well, this is a lot of work, there's a lengthy bill, and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to receive it electronically and you can't charge me. And you, because of your decision to hide her name because she acted unprofessionally, was going to give this young lady a whole bunch of work to do. And I told you that. Give me her name and her position because it's protected information for me to conduct my records request. And if you didn't, I was going to give her a ton of work to do. And you didn't give me the information, did you?
I was willing to give it to you if you just gave us what information.
You're going to give me a book. I had to ask you for a book to scroll through. To scroll through.
You asked me for it.
I know,
so
to
gave it
scroll
you.
through. Because now I'm going to have to pick names out of a hat, right? You're lucky you have her.
Everybody's lucky they have me, Josh. Everybody.
That's true. And you know what? You try to get in my way. You try to stand in front of me and block me from
was
moving.
walking
I'm
too.
280 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. And I deal with morons for a living. You think you're going to stop me from moving forward?
No,
So
I
don't ever do that again.
I wasn't trying
Don't,
to
don't speak. I'm done with you. Don't ever do it again.
I wasn't trying.
This is the wrong tree. Stop barking up it.
I was walking.
All right? First and last.
Dennis Sheehan.
How do you spell your last name?
SHEEHAN.
Her last name back there in the corner.
In
Yes,
here?
yes, please.
Ayers. AYERS.
That's last name?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. 10 business days. Take your time, no rush. I don't need it today. I wrote names before I got it from
So
you, so I
that's
just need that's the email address. Yes, ma'am.
FACREW.
And Gmail. Yeah, so just the salaries, dates of employment for Jill, Dennis, and Miss Ayers over there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your professionalism. Thank you
no
so much for your help. All right. You understand? You're not just a citizen working in official capacity. You saw me moving to film
I was moving.
an official. Let me finish. To film an official employee, a town employee within the
did not
capacity
stop you.
within the capacity of her duties. Did you or did you not step in front of me?
You and I were both at the door, right?
Did you step in front of me to prohibit me from being able to film her?
No.
You didn't.
No, we were both walking the same direction, right?
So when I moved to the left, to the right, you moved to the right. When I moved to the left, you moved to the left. And then I had to open another door to get behind you.
didn't know what was going on. Were you just?
No, I knew what was going on.
All right.
I knew what was going on.
So you got everything?
I need you to go back to work.
I will.
All right, beat it.
All right. Have
Beat
a
it.
good day, and it was nice
Beat
talking
it.
to you.
Beat it. Don't let me see this kind of behavior in my building again. Not a once. You understand me? Say yes, sir. Good boy. Incredible. Every time I've ever been here, everyone's super professional. I want to pull that today. Sounds good. Have a good day, man. Take care. Jeez. See, that's why revisits are so important. 5 times I visited that building, all super professional. This is my hometown, so I love to go there and see, take pride. My hometown does it right, And then it only takes one, and then when one makes a mistake, the other covers up. That becomes this big tidal wave of idiots. I was gonna leave the PD alone. I wasn't gonna come and film here, but I figure I have to now since they gave me a hard time. I've never had an issue with Stoneham PD. Actually, I take that back. There was one young sergeant who wanted to get tough with me.
I don't want to hold you up,
No signs here.
so.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna get in your way.
Can I help you?
No, I'm good, thank you.
I can email you with more conversation with Dennis and myself. And
Yeah, I did, actually, let me answer the couple questions about, pull up the gas here.
oh, perfect.
Let me just see what the team is.
You drop something? I can help you look for
No,
it.
no, I'm all set, thank you.
I'm dropping things all the time. Looked like you were missing something.
No, not at all.
Just trying to do my civic duty. Are you a police officer?
I am not.
No, okay. Do you work for the town?
I do.
What's your position here?
I'm the Director of Public Works.
Oh, very nice to meet you. DPW does a fantastic job in Stoneham.
Thank you.
Got some excellent employees that work underneath you and with you. I know you're very proud of them, but you have every reason to be. I mean that sincerely.
Yeah, I'm seeing cast iron, so
Really?
maybe we're in the same boat.
I almost thought you were, so I'll reach out to see what their schedule is, I can let you know as well.
Okay. Yeah, we're happy to have,
Yeah,
sometimes when the roads are closed, this would be closed.
exactly.
Hey, Ruben. I'm here to follow up on a police report that I got from you guys. My car was hit at the rink a couple weeks ago. You guys did the initial report and identified the person. We had a witness who saw it happen, but the person. Sure, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, the DPW does a nice job. In some municipalities, the DPW is a cash cow and they just hemorrhage money. I think that Stoneham does a fairly decent job at upkeeping DPW, which much less access to resources than actual most DPWs. So that's interesting. It's a hard job. One of the harder jobs.
Okay. Yeah, so,
Appreciate you coming all the way out.
yeah.
We'll
no,
definitely get some more information.
conversation going.
Yeah, absolutely. At least the residents will realize that we're not just ignoring them.
Yeah, right.
Sir,
Yes.
not this weekend right now.
Okay.
Friday after.
Friday after 2:30? 3:30. All right, thank you.
Oh, look. Here's the town manager, just got an earful. He's over there all butthurt now. My God. You know, like, I've been doing this for 5 years, man. 5 years ago, I was out here doing this. This was one of the first towns to get real education on the First Amendment. There's no excuse. They got education, more education, and then just to be safe, some more education. And they put this sign up. because I used to go back there. So here's what I did, folks. I'd go there and I'd check all the cruisers and police personnel cars, and I'd check to make sure that they had up-to-date registration inspection stickers. And we saw a bunch of cruisers that didn't have up-to-date inspection stickers. I don't think they liked that. The sign is fairly new. I can't say how new, but it was from one of those visits, which was about 3 years ago. So it's 3 years old at a minimum. I mean, at a maximum. I love this town. And what happened in there, in those town offices, in that town hall, that wasn't just embarrassing for them, that was embarrassing for me. They should have done is put a sign over here. They didn't. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see. My hands a little sweaty. How are you, man? I was checking out town hall. They went crazy, man. I grew up in this town, right? I must have done that town hall like 5 times. Professional every time. One lady just lost her shit on me.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, I don't. Jill Anderson? Something to do with the school? It was just, I was like, so then I go to ask her name. She's not telling me her name. So the town manager sees me asking for her name. So he tries to step in front of me to block me. I was like, listen, man, I'm 6 foot. I'm 280 pounds. Like, move out of it. I couldn't believe it in Stoneham. Crazy. So I was just doing a little.
Yeah, a lot of new guys. I see a lot of new faces. Good
Yeah?
dudes, good dudes.
Who's retired?
What was that?
Who's retired? Anyone recently?
A few guys.
Yeah. I know, listen, people give you guys a hard time because there's been over the past years, Ponzo, the other guy, and I always say to people, like, but they own it, right? Like, they own it, they identify these people as less than professional, and they terminate them. It's not like these other places we should have a problem with, where these cops do something wrong, and they stay employed. You know, so, like, how can you really rag on, like, they saw the problem, they identified it, they removed the problem, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. All right, man.
It's nice seeing you. Right?
Nice seeing you, too.
Take care.
Be good, bro.
Yeah, God bless.
You, too. How you doing?
How you doing?
Have a good day. Do you need help to your car with the cupcakes?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Excellent decision, because you wouldn't have had any by the time we got to your car.
I was just going to offer you something.
Oh, good. Thank you, dear.
Are you sure?
I am.
Homemade chocolate whipped cream cupcake.
Oh, stop. I am good. Thank you. Please. I'm going on vacation soon. You're too sweet.
All right.
You have a great day.
You too, thank you.
That's how this town normally is. I see the basement. surprised he hasn't come up to the window being like, who's this dude peeping? That gives me something I forgot. Downstairs. It's so detached and removed. But it's funny, that cop that I just seen right there, I was walking into BJ's to pick up some stuff, and he was like, oh, the man, the myth, the legend, and he shook my hand. Nice dude, young cop. We talked for a few minutes. You know, there's no way for me to know that he is professional or how professional he is, but what I saw, impressive for a young cop. It's crazy to think that I've been doing this longer than some of them have been doing that. As it is. Beautiful kind of rotunda here, excuse me. I think they're closed now. It can't be though, it's early. No, I don't think so. Like the basement.
Asking if they needed to.
What was it, 559?
559, if they needed the entire building.
I'm good, thank you. Okay. Appreciate it.
Sure. So they're adding a third unit.
Meeting in progress. That's the Board of Health. Man, they really hide the Board of Health. Yeah, it's all right. You're good, man. What were you thinking to yourself? Like, who's this creep up in the window? That's what I'd be thinking to myself.
No, sometimes there's people who come here that just video and just, interview and ask questions. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing. But
I'm just taking a look around, but I saw you and I was like, I'm gonna play. Sometimes I get bored, so I play games with myself, and I'm like, I wonder how long it takes for him to notice I'm here. Then second one is about 30 seconds. He should be at this window telling me I'm a creep, and you didn't. So God bless you. Good for you, man.
you do as you please.
Appreciate it, buddy. You have a good day, man. Hey, Brian.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
You have the cleanest rec office I think I've ever seen traveling this country and seeing thousands of rec offices.
Appreciate it.
Jesus. A lot of people are just going to see an office, and it's like, it's not a big deal. Usually there's soccer nets, there's lacrosse sticks hanging from the ceiling. Do you have someone help you with that, or you do that all yourself?
All this? Yeah, I do it myself.
Jesus. See, normally rec offices are like, oh, this is a big office.
Yeah.
The larger the office, the more space I can put shit.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
Appreciate
Brian.
it.
And my pleasure. You have a good day, man.
All right, you too.
So, funny story, before this was the Board of Health, they would have plays upstairs in the auditorium. So when they would do set changes and costume changes and stuff, they would come down here and we would change in these rooms. Did you know that, Brian?
What's that?
That they used to do the plays at the Stoneham, at the auditorium upstairs. So before this was the Board of Health, people would come down here and do costume changes and set changes and all that stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
It's very cool.
No, no way.
You have a good day, man.
All right, thank you.
Very nice people. You know, we'd use these rooms too. Oh, this brings back memories. Get some cookies out. A lot of memories. I'm old though. I mean, Jesus, I say to myself sometimes, I'm 36, I'm not old. And then my kid walks up the stairs and I'm out of breath after. All right, guys. All right, everybody. That's the Stoneham Town Hall. We're doing good for a while, doing very poorly now, and that's the reason I stopped you today.